So I'm about to show you a video that's going to show you proof. Both brothers, the GM of the Steelers and the tap dancing, chuckling Mike Tomlin. See, Dr. Umar like to say lashes. I think streets, I ain't going to get into that because you going to cry about it. But I'm going to show you proof. They never wanted Shedeur. They played Shedeur for smokes and mirrors. There was this video I've been showed you guys that came 3 days before this NFL draft. And I'm like, how y'all didn't pay attention to it? I've been told you Mike Tomlin was faking it for over a month. Y'all thought I was joking. Let's watch the video right quick. And before we watch the video, my heart is not broken, but I love this theme song.
Heart been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe. Mama say it's my fault, I wear my heart on my sleeve. Think it's best I put my...
Before I go in and show you the video and we do a live reaction to it, you know why I love that theme song? Heart been broken so many times because I wear my heart on my sleeve. Some of you tap dancing knee grumps, you talk too much. If you don't like what I say, at least shut the hell up and let's stick the code so then people can see we unified. You guys can't wait to call each other out to prove to them I'm different from them. I'm not one of them. You can love me too. Here is my BLT sandwich. Put extra mayonnaise on it. Disgusting. You remind me like a weak Mike Tomlin. Let's look at Mike Tomlin. He never wanted Shedeur. He never cared about Shedeur. You looked at the situation. You seen how they conduct themselves. Look at Mike Tomlin right here. Look, if you would have taken Shedeur and just brought him through regular draft process, I wouldn't say anything if it was other coaches. You know what I mean? This is what NFL people do. They lie, they use players because it's a wicked foundation. We just so happen to like football, but the whole process of it is wicked as hell. So I understand that. But for Mike Tomlin to be this brother, because you all thought he had this cachet or whatever, he does have the cachet. He is a brother. I'm not going to take his black card away. I hate when we do that to each other, but that doesn't stop the point that he's a tap dancer. Yes, he's a brother, but he's a sellout one. He's the most worst ones of all. Pay attention right here when he's getting questioned about Shedeur. Look at the body language. Look how he doesn't know anything about Shedeur at all, but y'all gonna say I'm off my rocks, right? Let's take a look right quick, church.
His father for a long time.
Let's go.
You know, I've obviously known his father for a long time. My first time meeting him, and to be quite honest with you, we didn't talk a whole lot about my relationship with his father. It was a normal pre-draft visit to spend time with a young man, to talk ball, to get to know him as an individual.
This is when you know a coach is full of ish. Shedeur is going through all this controversy, but you claim you knew Deion for years. You don't know Shedeur much, but you know Deion. Don't tell people you know Deion like that. He just so happened to be in the league. You ran around him. Don't make y'all best friends. Because if you was really his best friends, why would you fly Shedeur in to better get to know him? Because you don't know him at all. I know what y'all thinking, but bless one. Look, I'm going to go back to the video. Y'all thinking, but bless one. If he doesn't know Shedeur, shouldn't he fly him in to better get to know him? Here's the problem, Sherlock. Most teams don't really do it like that with Shedeur from where he's processing and falling towards. Nobody does it like that. What happens is you fly them in to do personal workouts because you didn't really get more knowledge of him. Because as you watch this video, Mike Tomlin don't really know Jack-ish, or is he pretending? I don't care which one. I knew he wasn't interested in Shedeur to begin with. This would have bring traction for Pittsburgh's, so all their opponents and rivals could be thrown off from where they're actually going to be drafted at or where they're picking at. This is how you thrown off. And here's the nasty part about it. Why would you do that to your so-called friend you've been knowing for a long time? So who needs enemies when they got a bitch friend like Mike Tomlin? Why would you play with his son like that? Y'all flew that man over there, even if he had to use his own money or not. Y'all flew him over there knowing you had no interest in Shedeur whatsoever. Pay attention to this part right here, ladies and gentlemen. Listen.
You see how he processes and sees the game and how he articulates his football experience From that standpoint, I was a very normal visit, very productive one.
Did anything?
Very normal visit, very productive one. Why not go in depth into it? That's the whole point of one of these conferences. We know that some of the things you guys have to do when these players come around. I mean, no Ishh, Sherlock. We know that. Circles, he's running around with the typical narcissist behavior. Look at his face. Look at the GM. Look at the melanated GM who he doesn't even look melanated at all. I'm not going to get into that. I don't even know who he is, truthfully. I could care less. Fuck that organization. But look at both of them, bro. Full of crap, bro. This is a ritual of humiliation at the highest degree, bro. Look at them, bro.
Stand out in that meeting about him that maybe you didn't see coming or no?
You know, I think the thing
I think you don't need to be a therapist to know the signs of a bitch nigga that's a liar, bruh. Look how they caught him off guard. He didn't think these questions would have been answered to him because in his mindset, we're using Shedeur. We want people to think we're drafting him so nobody know who we're really drafting so they don't try to steal our picks away. Look at his face, bruh. They did no homework. They didn't care what Shedeur could have won a goddamn Heisman. Pittsburgh Steelers was never interested in Shedeur. They used that man.
You didn't see coming or no?
You know, I think the things that stood out were evident in his video. There's a toughness there that doesn't get talked about enough.
He said there's a toughness there that doesn't get talked about enough. Who cares about that part? Support that man and talk about the good things you know about him. Forget about the toughness. We know about that. One of the most durable college quarterbacks in the college game for a long time was Shedeur. Stop telling us things we know already. Oops, this proves you're not paying attention. The guru, Mike Tomlin. You know what? I'm not defending you no more when the good old boys clubs want you fired. It's amazing to me how much you tap dance Mike Tomlin. Oh, you're so loved. Do you know how much times they wanted you fired out of Pittsburgh? Terry Bradshaw, the famous Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback, he's the main one who's been disrespecting your legacy. He's been calling you out in the media for over 15 years now, and you've been coaching longer than that. Yet you never have a backbone to say anything, but you'll pull a move like this on a brother. All you people who don't like me in the comment sections, from Mayo losers to Negroes losers, kick rocks. I'ma speak what the Most High gave me to speak. Now listen to this tap dancer Samuel Jackson wannabe. Hey, Mike Tomlin, it's 2025. Get off your knees, melanated brother. Pay attention, y'all.
Competitive spirit there. It doesn't get talked about enough. I know he's very talented and made a lot of plays.
Look at the GM by him. That nigga laughing. He's been smirking the whole time Mike Tomlin been talking. Look at it, bruh. If you niggas don't know how to read body language, then this world ain't ready for you because you ain't ready for the world. Look at them. Look at the hand movements, Mike Tomlin's shoulders. The body language speaks 1,000 words. I only need to hear one word. That's full of crap.
Plays for his university team, but the intangible qualities displayed on tape were impressive to me.
In other words, this like the side bitch who come through and you really used her, but now people like she introduced you to an auntie or a family, but you and that female know it's not a real relationship. It's like bring one of your side chicks bring you to Thanksgiving. She got to pretend you're her boyfriend now, and they ask you questions about her and you give generic answers like this nigga Mike Tomlin just did. Bro, you people give passes to all. God help me, God. Hold on before I get back to this video. God, why is it our people, they deride all the degenerates who don't care about them? God, how come all the YouTubers who got more views than me and all that, not that I'm jealous, but I pay attention to something. All the sellout YouTubers who got more views, the Kai Sinets of the world, the other lame ones who talk about Colorado, but they don't know anything about Colorado. They don't know the other players. They don't even know the matches, and they don't watch the games. These people are rewarded with people to look at them, and I never cry about it. You know why I never cry about it? The scripture said it was going to be like that. 2/3 of your people ain't going to make it. That's why I talk to some of my fake supporters the way I talk to, because I know who's the real ones. And I know which one of you who are just here to be entertained. You don't feel no energy when things get serious. Everything is a game to a Chuck Woodchuck. Don't let that go over your head. Let's get back to this degenerate Mike Tomlin. I'm on one today, y'all. Forget about all that extra excuse me. We always take the high road. We always got to turn the other cheek. Yeah, you seen what that got Martin Luther King, right? Right.
Obviously, tell us a number of guys who are sons of former NFL greats, but I don't think you've ever had one who was his coach while he was in college. What's that dynamic like for you?
You know, I haven't explored it.
Hey, look. The GM is laughing. Look at my mouse. Look at the mouse over here. Tell me if I'm lying. The GM is laughing at that answer. I'm going to explain you. And Mike Tomlin answer was, I haven't explored it. This is what the journalist asked Mike Tomlin. How does it feel, basically in total nutshell, how does it feel to draft the son of an NFL, you feel me, a player? An NFL Hall of Famer, how does it feel? Mike Tomlin knows he's not drafting Shedeur. The GM knows it. So that question was hysterical to them. Look how they're laughing. And Mike Tomlin has to keep a game face, but it caught him off guard too, because it's like, I have no feelings about that because I'm not drafting the son of a Hall of Famer. And look, that's why his response was, I haven't explored that. In other words, we're not taking that nigga. Listen to him.
You know, I haven't explored it. It's something obviously.
Tell us a number of guys who are sons of former NFL greats, but I don't think you've ever had one who was his coach while he was in college. What's that dynamic like for you?
You know, I haven't explored it. It's something obviously that he's going to have to deal with in terms of moving.
That don't even make sense. They ask you a question about how does it feel to draft the son of a Hall of Famer and an NFL, former player. And he's like, I don't know how that feels. He's going to have to deal with, like, what does this question got to do with Shedeur if it's for you to answer it, but he threw it back to Shedeur? This is a good dude. If he was a liberal politician, he would be excellent at it. That's who Mike Tomlin is. Deflection, and pretend you don't know what's going on. Boy, y'all give passes to the worst and wonder why we're at the bottom, bruh. I wish I had 1,000 niggas like me. We don't need 1 million. We don't need 200. We don't need 200 million, 200,000. We just need 1,000 strong brothers and sisters like me. We'll be okay, bro. We'll make our own community.
We know him beyond being coached by his father, but professional football is just as professional football. I don't imagine it'll be a challenge for him. There are a lot more significant, tangible challenges.
There's a lot more significant, tangible challenges. In other words, forget about me answering that dumb question because I'm not drafting Shedeur. Shedeur got more things to worry about than the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bro, they laugh, bro. That's my proof. That's our proof. I dare them to sue me for lying. Mike Tomlin knew 100%. And Mike Tomlin, if you and the Pittsburgh Steelers are watching, DJ Bless One is double daring you and the entire NFL organization to sue me. I'm not Shay. I'm not paying y'all $10 million to leave me alone. I want y'all to sue me. Sue me for being a liar. You can't. The truth comes out and they keep quiet as a F-board mouse, not a church mouse. We're going to leave church out of this. You dudes don't have a right to go through no spiritual foundations. You need all of these flames like a barbecue Sunday. I'm not saying nothing wrong. We barbecue on Sundays, right? YouTube. Educational purpose. Ladies and gentlemen, love your family, love your kids, and stay blessed. Are you guys not entertained yet? Because to a circus clown and a court jester, minstrel, joke of the world, you love entertainment. So are you not entertained when they play with us like that? Because you think I'm D-Rod and Shedeur and you don't see the bigger picture. This is bigger than football. It's deeper than football, but you don't understand because how can I make a clown understand that he's at the circus? He think he's in the audience at the circus. He don't know he's part of the show. So that's why he laughs all day. He gets intertwined in the mix of things and think he's a pro whack while he's being whacked. Don't let that go over your head, what I said. Everything is words that only the real could catch. I don't care about you not catching my lingo. Yeah, that part. Love your family, love your kids. Stay blessed.